Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, there is a surprise renewed jump in global shipping freight rates underway again. But first, new US jobless claims rose last week. The headline seasonally adjusted rate surged to 231,000 and up from 209,000 the prior week. But the actual number of new claims was only 209,000. It rose too, but it is too soon to conclude this is a new trend. But the headline surge has had echoes in currency and bond markets today. And China's exports rose to a 3-month high in April, but basically only back to the general level of the past year. The rise looks good only in the perspective of the past 2 months. And overnight, the Bank of England maintained its key bank rate at 5.25% as expected. However, 2 committee members preferred to reduce the rate by 25 basis points compared to only 1 member in the prior meeting. Further, officials revised down their inflation forecast and raised their growth outlook. These projections foresee a decline in their policy rate to 3.75% over the next 3 years. There was an unexpected rise in global freight rates for containerised cargoes last week, up 16% in a week, principally on outbound rates from China. These rates are now a massive 80% higher than the same week a year ago. The rise will affect other trade routes globally. Meanwhile, bulk cargo rates rose 30% last week as well, although they're only 57% higher than year-ago levels. It is not clear why rates have jumped in the past week so suddenly, but it may relate to the renewal of time charter rates after the first flush of increases after the Panama and Suez Canal stresses that just are not easing. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.46% and down 3 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today up $19 at $2,333 an ounce. Oil prices have risen 50 US cents in the US to $79 a barrel, while the international Brent price is unchanged at $83.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today up a quarter cent at just on 60.3 US cents. Against the Aussie was softish at 91.1 Australian cents. Against the euro, it'll change to 55.9 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 69.6 and again marginally firmer from yesterday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.